Right, welcome ladies and gents. This is a statement from Patty Jenkins. She's been in the news a lot lately. I mean, I've done a video on it. That she was essentially the problem which led to Rogue Squadron falling apart, as well as Wonder Woman. Now, the Wonder Woman stuff is rumour. You know, it's just something which was in a THR piece, The Hollywood Reporter. The Rogue Squadron piece is a rumour. So she's come out to affirm her position on this and debunk those rumours. But one thing I will say is that she is still the common denominator out of a significant amount of movies falling apart. And at a certain point, even in this statement, you begin to ask yourself, it does seem like the studio is still distancing themselves from her. And you'll see what I mean. So like Rogue Squadron, for instance, basically says, yeah, you know, I don't know if it's going to happen, but, you know, we're still in development, I guess. And, you know, if it works, I'm looking forward to the potential. It's like, that is so wishy-washy and very non-committal from the studio, as well as the director, trying to debunk stuff. Now, I will say this, is that James Gunn did come out and respond to this and says, I can attest that all of Peter and my interactions with you were only pleasant and professional. Which technically doesn't actually debunk the rumours, because the rumour is she refused to even interact with James Gunn. So that's important to note. Now, all this is, as a video, is just to say what she said and highlight that she is still the common denominator. And in industry speak, some of these movies are still not happening. So whatever, she does respond. She says, sigh. I'm not one to talk about private career matters, but I will not allow inaccuracies to continue. Here are the facts. I originally left Rogue Squadron after a long and productive development process when it became clear it couldn't happen soon enough, and I did not want to delay Wonder Woman 3 any further. When I did, Lucasfilm asked me to consider coming back to Rogue Squadron after Wonder Woman 3, which I was honoured to do, so I agreed. They made a new deal with me. In fact, I'm still on it, and that project has been in active development ever since. I don't know if it will happen or not. We never do until the development process is complete, but I look forward to its potential ahead. And that's what I mean. That is very non-committal from both the studio and the director. There's no two ways about it. That's just how it is. When there started being backlash about Wonder Woman 3 not happening, the attractive clickbait false story that it was me that killed it or walked away started to spread. This is simply not true. I never walked away. I was open to considering anything asked of me. It was my understanding there was nothing I could do to move anything forward at this time. DC is obviously buried in changes they are having to make, so I understand these decisions are difficult right now. So there you go, I mean there's that, right? She's saying she did not walk away. It doesn't address Cleopatra, by the way, I'm just saying. Also doesn't address Thor, you know, that she walked away from, just saying. But yeah, I mean, fine, sure, okay. She didn't leave Wonder Woman 3. Fine. Fine. I couldn't move this forward. Fine. Fine. I do not want what has been a beautiful journey with Wonder Woman to land on a negative note. I have loved and been so honoured to be the person who got to make these last two Wonder Woman films. She's an incredible character. Living in and around her values makes one a better person every day. I wish her and her legacy an amazing future ahead, with or without me. Again, pretty non-committal. Walking side by side with Linda Carter, an absolute legend and beacon of goodness and light, has been a thrill. Do you see how this is starting to sound like a farewell speech? I have learned so much from her and will cherish her as a friend and mentor always. My crew has been like family and fought every day to give the world the best films they could. And Gal Gadot, or Gal Gadot, where do I even begin? Gal is the greatest gift I have received in this whole journey. A cherished friend, inspiration, and sister. There are no words I can use to convey how magical she is. She is the walking embodiment of Wonder Woman in real life, and a better person than the world can imagine. Never once in the millions of moments I have spent with her did I see anything less. She is a gift to this world, and even more so to me. Lastly, but most importantly, thank you to the incredible Wonder Woman fans and for all of your love and support. Wonder Woman fans are often not the most visible in the media and online, but I want you to know that we have always seen and celebrated you and your importance. You were first and foremost in our minds every day we made the last 2 films. You are the best and most loving people, and I look forward to always celebrating you. Thank you all for this wonderful journey. Keep up the Wonder Woman spirit. Any day that you face struggles, try asking, what would Wonder Woman do? I hope her beacon of love, truth and justice is always there to lead the way for you, as she has done for me. Do you see, it does sound like a farewell speech. I don't know what to make of it. And then friend of the channel, Valiant Renegade VR says, so what happened with her directorial role on Cleopatra then? Seems like everything collapsed around the same time, or within a few months of one another, which is true. I mean, it is true. And, you know, sure, James Gunn's come out and said, our interactions with you were good, mate. No worries. But it doesn't go anywhere near explaining why the movie's not happening. Why it has taken so long for it to get a green light. Because that's the other thing you need to remember. Like, you'd think this would be greenlit a bit sooner if it was a priority of theirs. It's not a priority. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I'm never going to take... I don't take anything on... You know, I'm not going to take it all on face value. The situation with the rumours makes sense. Why do they make sense? Because we've seen her walk away from several films. Thor. She walked away from Thor. Cleopatra. There's been no explanation as to that. She's gone from it. This one, Wonder Woman, just disappeared. We've now got Rogue Squadron. I mean, that's 4 movies. 4 movies that have just dissolved from underneath her. All around, well, not Thor, but the others, all around the same time. So that's something to consider when talking about these rumours. Her statement here, and James Gunn's response, doesn't... it doesn't go anywhere near the lengths it needs to debunk the rumours. I'm sure we can all agree on that. But I hand it on over to you. What do you think? I'm sure there'll be people, well, there have been people anyway, you smug fucks, commenting on my video previously going, well, where's the update? Well, here's the update, mate. It's not going to be what you want it to be, because we still have to have an air of criticism behind these things, critical thought. I'm not going to be as naive as everyone and just go, oh yeah, I believe it. No, that's not how it works. Not how it works. So let me know what you think. There's evidence there to back up the rumours. There's currently no evidence to back up what she is saying. It's important to consider when we start to think about this stuff.